Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both
breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Motion from the back. Flips it out to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll try the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. The Volunteers offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The sure hands, it's Snow. Brought down at the 27, it's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Kitchings. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run.
So defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Grove. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense. Dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Kitchings. Buying some time. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Vols in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game. You
get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next one.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Vols have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Vols! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll do it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Hauls it in. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Got it in the middle, it's Gibbs. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. So here is the Tennessee offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Snow. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. That's reeled in. It's Dobbs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Caught over the middle. It's Snow. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Down to 2 minutes before the half. Take the... and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Coleman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Quick toss. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. He sets up a great second down opportunity.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Henderson. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, Dave.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Got a man. It's Dobbs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Handoff from the gun. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the back. Turning it on! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
To the air, it's Henderson. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Stevens. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the lone running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Give to the running back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Tries to get it on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. They go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Wide receiver comes in motion. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
And the Vols are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The give on the option. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Vols are facing 3rd and inches. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Kitchings. Gets it out fast. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring...
Makes the grab!
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Defense wants to bring the heat. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the play fake. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Caught near the sticks, it's Stevens. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Stevens. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Henderson. He makes a grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, North Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, Now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Off the play fake on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Makes the grab. It's Snow. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Kitchings. Working that left side now. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the fourth quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try it over the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The Tar Heels hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.